السلام عليكم أفيك. أفيك السلام عليكم.
Waalaikumsalam, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, inshallah. Okay, Afik. Was the homework difficult, Afik?
Yes. Yes, it was quite difficult. I think there's one part I do not know what to do. Wait, let me share screen to you.
Mhm.
Um, so I did as usual. So I did the first and second exercise. I think it was the third one. This third list, yeah, I'm not sure how to do it exactly.
Okay,
But yeah, everything else should be okay.
let me check. Let me check. Okay, product. Open. So you are telling me that you are. Let me see. So which part you stopped at again? Sorry, exception handling, advanced list.
Uh,
Because there
is the
was.
what that we have to put in the we have to use the array, and I think it was the third one. Wait, I have to double check on the question.
Okay, so there was three exercises. Are we talking about which one? Sorry, because the
I
first
think it
one,
was
the
the
first one.
second one.
Okay, second one, but this is the list
I think
comprehension.
so. Wait, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. It's the list comprehension. Yeah, the third loop. I do not know how to do it. The third loop.
Okay.
Sorry,
Um,
not the third loop. It wants to the yeah the cre sorry, the one that the third question, which is without using a loop, create a list of tuples x and x cubed where x is divisible by 3. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that.
ah, okay. So it means that you already okay. So did we manage to, for the first question, did we show me, can you please go take me through what you have
Okay.
done in the first question so that we can move directly? Did you manage to read? And did you manage to open the product after you already inserted data inside it? So
Um,
did you create a product and test? How
oh
many
no, I
products?
didn't. I just answered the question that you gave to me, but like if to say that I tested it, yeah, I'm not sure if I
If it
mean like I
works or
haven't
not?
passed any data. Yeah, 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 correct. I just answered the
Okay,
question as it
can
follows.
can you, okay, so okay. Mm, okay.
But
Okay, no.
technically, I think only the third part, the only the third part which asks for a what's it called, a value, and the first question, if I was mistaken, it you don't I'm not if I was mistaken, it does not need a input. If I'm not mistaken, that's why I did the random and all that here.
You write, so you open for writing and you did not create product files. You did not create product files. So if you want to create, you have to, okay. So I think to test this, you already created here, which is great. Okay. But you didn't put this in a function. Is it possible that you can change lines from 20 to 23 into a function, please?
Oh, you want it into a function? Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. So that we can call, I mean, at the moment, it's just, uh, okay, never mind. Never mind. I think you don't need to spend more time. Just um, at the moment, if you run the code, are we able to separate the output here? You didn't run the code before, so you already have a product. Did you try to run the code, please, and see if it really
Oh, okay.
works?
Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
But put some print statements so that we are able to
Oh,
know actually what is really running, what is not. So, okay, so at least, okay, now we are writing in line 20, you are actually writing to a file, right? So at the end of the
yeah.
for loop, write, okay, the uh, writing to the file or creating the binary file have been completed. So we know which one already ran and yeah.
Oh, but then there seems to be an error, which is at this part. Yeah, this one I did have some doubts whether it will work or not because I tried to search the internet if we could assign um what's it called, true or false for a like in one field. So yeah, I do not know how to do this part too technically.
Okay, so is it possible that in the choice you actually pass it an array? So pass it an array of true and false. So open a square bracket and inside the choice put true and false in a square brackets. So you are not putting, you are actually passing the
Mm.
choice. Yes, okay, open a square bracket, put true and false.
Like this?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Are
Wait,
we
let me
still
just
running
try
in an error?
rerunning it.
Mhm.
Oh, it's product missing one record expired. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Um,
Expired.
expired.
Well, wait. So you should, well, you did this all at the same time. So, okay. First, okay, you created a product and then you random uniform. Okay, and then you, for the stock, you created rand int between, okay, and then expired is, mhm. And then you create,
Yeah.
but it should be,
Expired.
you only need
Yeah, it should
5.
pass.
It should be, okay. So, um, we have
Four.
an
What am I
issue
missing?
here. You sub not supposed to have anything missing. One, two, uh,
Oh, I think yeah, I'm missing out on the name of the product. Wait, let me just like
I
let's
think you are
say.
missing the, I believe the ID, not the name. The name you already put, you
Yeah,
already,
yes, the idea. Yes.
okay. So how you going
Okay,
to
there you
put the
go.
ID? Yeah, okay. Yes, it works. Okay, perfect.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Am I able to
Oh,
see?
but
Mhm, mhm.
can I ask? Because this one I also technically almost everything on this line I searched it on the internet. Um, for this part, because I know that it returns the value like as a float, which is like all the way until like to the 10th or 9th of decimal place. Is there a way to make sure that if I assign to the price,
Mhm.
it's only until two decimal places? Because over here, as you can see, it's like very long, not the it's not two decimal places.
Yeah, I get you. So, yes, I get your point here. You wanted to get two decimal places
Or
again?
um
But wait, so
Or is it or
uniform,
oh okay.
wait. So your uniform is supposed to okay. So you should put your random uniform actually in a round function that with a two. So it means that you come here, you take this and put it in round, and you insert this here and put two here.
Ah, okay, okay. Okay. Let's just try again. Okay, yep, got it. Yep.
Wow, okay. Let me check here. Sorry, my computer is facing some issue. That's why.
Oh, it's fine, sir.
Okay. So can you check please if you already produced the file?
Over here, sir. I think you can see it.
Yes, perfect, perfect. Okay. So the read
Yep.
operation, did you confirm? No, it will not open. No, it will not open. Yes, but okay. It will not open properly, but that's totally fine. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to the the one line 35 here that you're creating. Okay. That is good. And you already, the second list, which is you creating, where is the exercise here? The numbers between seven. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the
It,
third one, I'm not entirely sure because I think it wants like in one what's it called array on the in that index there's like two values to be passed or something if I'm not if that's how I understand the question. So yeah, I'm not sure how to do that exactly.
X is divisible by
The
3. Okay. And okay, so let me explain to you the tuple first before we talk about that. Because I believe,
oh okay.
yeah, we didn't go through the tuple. I will explain this after we finish the hash tables. Okay, just take me through from line 41, please.
Line 41. Oh, okay. So basically, it says in the question, rewrite one solution using a traditional loop and compare readability. So basically, I recreated this list, but instead of like putting all these conditions inside the array itself, I put it in a traditional loop, which is for x in numbers,
Mhm.
and then I did the if statement, and then I append to the array
Okay,
as
so
usual.
yeah, you're okay. Yeah, okay, that's good. And what about, did I pass you exercise number 4 or no?
And no.
Okay, so it means that exercise number 4, so it was only 3 exercises so far to you.
Yes, three as well, technically four, because there's another one which is called the challenge question. And I think I put it down here. Yes.
Okay, okay. So write a robust program that asks the user to enter two numbers, divide the two numbers by second, handles. Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's skip.
This is exercise 3, right?
This one is
Exception handling.
yes, correct.
Okay, you handle division by 0, and you open a log file and you say append, you file right. Okay. Mhm. Excellent. That is excellent. So what did you create a log file? Can you show me the log file, please?
Is this one? Uh, Can you see it? But yeah, it seems to be not not in, it's not appending to the file, even though I have created it. Yep.
Show me the start of your code again. You said, did you input anything? But you are not inputting anything.
I did. I just did, which is 5 and 0, and
Okay.
then it says, and then also it says error and all that. Yep.
Where is the exception? Can accept line number 51, 51, 51.
Or is it
Float
the
division by
or
zero. But you are not catching it. You don't seem to catch that error. If you catch it, it will not show you division by zero error. So show me again zero division error. You have it here, but it doesn't seem that it's catching. Are you? It doesn't seem that
yeah,
it
I
is
also
catching.
realized
Cannot
that.
divide it by zero, but you are not printing. If it is, it's not catching it.
Yeah, I am also clueless.
Okay. And it's another line on 60. So you're right here.
Oh, okay. I think I know why. I think it's you're supposed to make it as a function, right? So that it could become what is it called? Um, in one parameter.
Log error, log error. Okay.
It should be like something like this, eh?
Can you try this if it really works? If you put F right, okay. Yeah. But yeah, okay. You can try this.
Okay, wait, let's just try one more time. Um, 5 0. Oh, yep.
Division by zero error. Even though, okay, if right takes exactly one argument, you're providing three. So actually, I mean, here, at least here, I mean, there could be still some of the errors. This and this should be removed.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true. Yes, yes. Oops.
But it seems that,
Mm,
okay, so you open this for append as a file and then you write it. It looks okay.
okay, yeah, there you go. Yep.
Okay,
But
what about the file?
oh, but then it's not. It didn't. What about the? Oh, but it does not. It didn't print the program ended part. Oh, okay, yeah, here it is. It's there. Yep,
Okay. And yeah,
yep.
wow, it's good. So it means that okay. So does the exercise say to you other condition other than, let me check here the exercise again. It's supposed to be, okay, divide number by second, handles division by type error. Okay, program ended. Okay, so first of all, yep, you have to fix the others. Yes, good. So
Yep.
you have to try to enter. So now you're entering numbers, right? I would like you to enter text instead of numbers. So you put here 5 and you put maybe 5 here, like this.
All right. 5. Right.
Okay, perfect. Go to check here.
Yep.
Excellent. Oh, yeah, that is good. So yeah, actually, this is a
But sir, shouldn't it?
Mhm.
So sorry, sir. But shouldn't it also print this part in the end? But yeah, does not see that though.
Yeah, correct. It does not print um finally. It should print finally. Yeah, correct. Why is it not printing it? Something maybe could be possibly wrong here.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
Finally. Um, okay. Let me try this first. So let us try the division by zero. Comment line 59 and line 60.
Commentate line 59 and 60.
Yes.
Okay, line 59 and line 60.
Okay, perfect. And then you run. Run and enter
Oh,
5
okay.
and 0.
50. Yep. Nothing
No.
seems to. Nope.
And this
Oh
code
wait.
is seems to be wait. Let me understand first. Actually, you are trying to read something here, right? What are you trying to do here? You're just trying to read, and while true, you are reading the content of the file. Am I right?
Yep.
So
I think
this
so. Yep.
could have been printed out, and we don't
Ah,
really
here you
have.
go. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Eh, I think it's because we did as usual, correct. But then since it
It's in between
after
the
it
codes.
finishes it,
Understood. Yes,
yeah,
clear,
yeah. So
clear.
then it went straight away to this part. Yep.
Okay, so my question here, what is the purpose of the log file here?
Um, the loop file. This is it. This one, teacher?
No, the log file, the error log file, this
Oh,
one.
the log file. Okay, sorry. The log file is so that we could, whenever we input a value, it stores the data of what error occurred when we input the numbers in. So
No,
that's why. And then
no. So
no. Oh, okay.
basically, every log file is, I mean, every program that you open or install on your computer will definitely, if it is worth its value, they will definitely have log file. So if you face a problem with a product that you already purchased or even using, they will ask you, can you upload to us the log file? The log file will actually log in and write with a time and date every error that the program face when you are running it. So they will start to know um, that, okay, you are using it at this time after maybe 2 or 3 hours of running, and then you are facing this error, and we log it. So, and sometimes not only that they provide that you faced cannot divide by zero, that they will even log in the inputs that you already tried to do, and so that they know which line of code that produced that kind of error. So this is basically the purpose of an error log files, and many programs use this concept. But sometimes they will make the log file unreadable, which means that they could end up writing the information to a date file. So you try to open it, it will seem that it's gibberish. You cannot really understand what's happening inside. So far, clear?
Oh. Okay. Yep. Clear.
Okay, so I would say you stop sharing, please, and let me start sharing here.
Okay.
I'm hopefully I'm able to share again. Yeah, okay, I'm able. Let me try to. So did you take this in your school or not yet?
Um, I mean, we learn it in terms, I mean, in paper 3 about hashing, but I'm not sure if it's in like in ours in coding or whatsoever.
Okay, so the hashing is actually we use this, of course, in Python, and we use it for faster access. So we are able to store and retrieve data more efficient. So a hashing function converts data into a numerical value, and this value are able to allow us to access an array in an exact position. So we already know that we used array before, right?
Yep, correct.
Okay. So, but and whenever we would like to access an array, so if A an array, we have an index value that we write here, and based on that, we are able to access the exact index of an array, and we retrieve the value from inside. Am I right? We start from 0 and
Yep.
it is 5, and we put the index here, and we are able to access the data exactly. Okay. So the concept of hash table is that they choose one of the data from the records that we would like to store and make a hash out of it. So a hash is to convert. So assume that we are making a record for bank accounts. Every bank account have an account number, for example. This account
Yep.
number, we pass it to a hashing function, and it generate a hash code out of this data items that we pass, which is account number. So we assume that using this account number is something unique. Sometimes it's not all the time unique. Sometimes they don't use account numbers. Maybe they use the customer name, and they use the length of the customer name. Sometimes customers have uh, the similar length of their names. So if this is low, for example, so if we count the characters here with the space, we will end up having 7 character or 7, yeah, 7. The length of the string is 7. So you might end up with another name that also have 7 characters. And so it means that the hashing function will produce the same result because you pass it similar input and it will produce similar output. So we need another way to avoid that we storing the data. For example, if this produce 7, so we come at the position 7, we start to insert our data. So actually hashing is like using an array. So you need to know where to store the data. To know this, you need to use a hashing method. The hashing method take an input and produce an output, which is the position where you should store your data. Okay, so, but if the hashing function, if you pass it the same input, it will produce the same output. So if we pass it an array or a string that contains 7 characters, it will give us 7, for example. And we will find that many customers need to be stored at the position 7, and that is troublesome. So we need something called collusion resolution, which is that I pass many inputs and it produces the same position where I should store the data. So I only can store maybe 1 or 2 data or only 1 data at this position. So what should I do if if the hashing function give me something that I should store more than once here, and this is only one position. So we need a concept called collusion resolution, which is handling cases where multiple items map to the same index. Okay. So we use modulus division, which is commonly used to ensure that the index remain within also the array size. Let us have a look here. No, let us have a look at this exact concept here. So we have the hashing function, and this hashing function say that since we having a hash table that have only 10 slots, this hash table start from 0, end up at 9. In this hash table, actually, in reality, this is just a list or an array that have places that have only 10 places to store the data. And it starts from 0 and end up at 9. So we would like that our hashing function does not produce anything that is beyond the 10 places or the 10 allocated spots in the array. So we use the modulus to avoid that we produce something outside these 10 slots. So we take a name and pass it to the hashing function. And this, so from the hashing function will count how many characters, and it will give us a number. So I will take the length of this zone, and that produce 4. So if I pass this 4 and make it modulus with 10, it will give me the 4th position. So I will find myself storing zone at the 4th position of my array, which is fine because there is no other, no other name is stored at the position or the index 4. So we go to Alice, we count how many characters, we pass we find 5, and this 5 we modulus it with 10, it still produced to us 5, and so we store Alice at the position 5 in the array, which is totally fine. But then if we try to count, sorry, this is slightly distorted because it was imported from this Microsoft thing. So and when we use it in Google, it seemed this producing this distortion. So can you count, please, how many characters we have in Alexander the Great?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. So it's 7. It's going to start at 7, right?
17 modulus 10. So it will give us 7. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Tommy? So Tommy, if you count the characters, it will give us 5 characters that we have here. And that will produce to us 5. But 5, we have Alice stored in 5. So what is the method to avoid this collusion? If we try to store Tommy inside the Alice position, it will replace Alice, but that we don't want this. So we would like to find a way to resolve this issue. So, okay, we can, I think I need to, give me a second. This is hiding some data. So I need to move this one up a bit. I think this way it will appear. And let me move that data also up. And yeah, okay. And this data up. So there is 3 ways to actually, okay. Okay, so there is 3 ways that we are able to handle these collusions. So first of all, the first way is to create a chain, which is a linked list that to start with a pointer at the hash position. So we know that in this position 5, we have Alice. So we create a linked list that is able to store to link to position 5, and that linked list should store Alice and Tommy. So it means that I can store multiple items at the same position. That is one solution. The second solution is to use overflow areas, which means that all collusion will be stored in a separate overflow areas, which means that it's stored in a totally separate place. Let me try to also again, it seems that it's not very clear. So if you look here, you will find that we are storing Tommy in a total separate area where we call it an overflow area. Okay, so that is the second way. The third method is that we use a neighboring slot, which means that we make a linear search after the position of Alice to search for an empty slot. So the empty slot will be in this condition or situation, we find that the position number 6 is actually empty. So it means that instead of storing Tommy and Alice in the same position, we actually bring it down here and check. If the position number 6 is empty, we store Tommy in the position number 6. So this is the third way to deal with the collusion. Okay, we call this concept open hashing. And we call the concept where we store the collusion items in a separate place, we call it a closed hashing. So if you look here, so this is closed hashing, where we have a separate area that is called overflow. It's closed hashing, and here we call it open hashing. Did you get what I mean so far, or not yet?
Yep.
Okay. So, okay. Now let me share with you. Give me a second. I think there must be the code somewhere. I think. Okay. I think we put it here easier. So look at this code and tell me what do you understand from it. And that's one thing. And then you should write it.
Hash key size. Oh, let's create hash table. Okay. Oh, okay. Insert into hash table key index equals to hash function key. Ah, so it's 9. Okay, as hash table index dot append key hash table. Append key. So for this part, what does it mean by hash table index dot append key, the else part? I don't understand that one.
Okay, so the point here, we are trying to insert a new key into our hash table, right? So if we find none, it means that we are able to store our key inside that position,
Yep.
that index. Okay, so now here you will find that, okay, so it means that if this is not true, it means that there is another item inside that place, right? So if we have another item, let's assume Alice, okay? So by doing append key like this, it means that I am going to treat this Alice as if it is one member of a list, and I will append something to that list. So Alice was initially like this, okay? Because as you see here, he enclosed the key into a square bracket, so it's a list already. So it's a list inside the array. So every position is considered a list inside the array. So inside each of those, so I will insert Alice as if it is a list inside the list. Okay, so when I do this way, I append key, it means that if I am trying to insert Tommy in that specific position that already have Alice, I will append it to Alice, which means that I will extend the list that is inside this place to contain only also Tommy. Okay? So,
Oh, okay.
okay. So, okay.
Oh, yep.
That is why he do like this. Okay? So, yeah. But
Okay, sir.
you have to write the code to be able to really see if it really works this way. So that's why
Ah,
he doesn't mention here. So Alice contained 5 characters, and Tommy also contained 5 characters. So we would like to test not only using Alice and Bob, but we also would like to insert Tommy, and then based on that, we will be able to see if it really works or not. Okay.
oh, okay.
So def look. Then if hash table index is not none.
Okay, so I want to ask if for example, in that certain index, there's two data, right? For example, the one that you gave Alice and Tommy, and
Mhm.
then we put in def lookup in hash table, the one that that second function. If when it returns the key, does that mean that it will return both data, Alice and Tommy, technically?
Yeah, yes, yes. And then you have to extract each one of them. Yes.
Oh, okay. Find the hash table is then the hash table is okay. 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 Yep. Got it, sir.
Did you write all?
No, no, not yet. I'm about to write it. I just finally understood the whole data. Yep. If yeah, hash table plus 10 9 plus def hash function size. Scale size. So def insect into oops. Okay, so index hash function to then index if hash table index is good none hash table index. House hash table index dot append key def look up in hash table function key hash table index return return key. Wait. Wait, sir, I have one question.
Mhm.
For regarding the lookup in hash table, it says that return key in hash table index. So does that mean it's gonna return the list itself, or is it gonna return data one by one?
Um, Repeat again, please. So again, please. Your
Uh,
question again. Mhm.
so basically,
Uh-huh.
will it return? It says that return key in hash table. It says that return key in hash table index. Hello, sir.
Yes, yes. Return key in hash table index in the lookup hash table actually
Wait.
will only
I
return true
think
and
I am
false.
lagging.
Actually, can you still hear me? Here, if you're talking about this specific line, this will only return true or false. This will not return the array itself or the data itself. Will only this lookup will only return true or false. So key in, it means that this is like a condition in an if
hello, sir.
statement
Can you
that
hear
it
me,
can
sir?
return. Yes, I can. What about you? Can you hear me? Afi, can you hear me? Afi, can you hear me? Hello. Afi, can you?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I'm trying to use a separate way of uh, internet connection. It seems that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me
so
share again.
okay, yeah.
Okay, so again, what I want to say here that, okay, I wait until you can see. Uh, if you are talking about this function, this line,
Yep, yep.
as if it
So
is a
wait, that's
condition in an if statement that can produce true or false. Okay, so if I know, that that I managed to find something, some data inside the hash table. So I will know that the key is correct, but I will only receive true or false, nothing more. But which means that if I come here,
Yep.
I try to go up a bit. Hopefully here will only return true and false. I think you can see now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Does that mean for the return key in hash? Oh, sorry, continue, sir. Continue, sir. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. You said to me, give me a second, right? Am I right?
Oh,
Did I hear correct?
okay. Uh, yeah. So basically, uh, for the return key in hash table index, does that mean that it will return like the list of the
No,
list, or will it return the data,
no,
the
none
two,
of
like the
them.
data itself?
The
None.
word
Oh, okay.
none is so okay. We use the term uh, item in array. So if I say this is exactly like this. So you are allowed to say to make an if statement. Is it 5 in A? Print found. So this evaluate to what? To true or false. And the same happens here. So he used the condition and put it here in the return. So which means that this will result in true or false being returned back here. So, okay, first of all, you would like to know if the key is in the my hash table. If the key is in your hash table, then you can use the key to access the data directly in my hash table. You do not need a function to actually get access to here. Okay, so but it is also opening the possibility, because here you use the key, right? And then you convert the key using the hash function into an index, and then use the index to access to check is it the key exists in the index or not.
But how does it know if it's supposed to return true? Like, yeah, I just don't understand that part.
Okay, can you write this code?
Okay. Okay, if A equals to, oops. Two, if five, mm, found. Okay, yep, done, sir.
Does it work?
Um, wait, why is it not? Okay. Yep, it works. It works.
So it means that this is possible to work. Okay, now can you take 5 in A after the if. Can you take 5 in A and put it in a print statement?
All right. Print 5 in A. Yeah, it prints true. Yep.
Okay, so this part give me true or false. That's one thing. Second thing is, so at the moment, if I try to find or search information inside a hash table, so we need to use this way. So we need to provide the key, and the key will be searched. This will produce an index, and then we will check if the index is actually containing anything. If it is containing something, we should expect that it is possible that this key is actually in an array. So like I told you before, this is an array, and it's called my hash table. And at every position, actually, it is possible that there is many data inside it. That's why he need to check is it the key that he's searching for is actually containing that. So as you see here, this is Bob. He's trying to search Bob in my hash table. So the lookup name is actually going to be the key, right? So he would like to check the Bob. Is it Bob is inside the list that is inside this position, this index, or not?
Oh, so
So,
it's
okay.
technically like an if statement, technically.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, okay, why don't we, I mean, okay, let me think with you. This is an array. We have used many times before an array to search for an item. But if we use an array to search for an item, it means that I have to go through all the array. Am I right? It means that I have to loop through the whole array to search for something. Am I right? Okay. But now he is using a different technique. The technique he is using that he doesn't want to. Okay. No, let me compare this. Do you still remember linear search?
Yes.
Okay. And then we find another way which is called binary search, right? And the binary search is more faster than the linear search because it doesn't have to search the whole array, right?
Yep.
Okay, but the binary search needs the array to be ordered. Am I right?
Correct.
And if it is not ordered, it will not be able to find the data as fast. Am I right?
Yep, correct.
Okay, let me take you now to the concept. The concept here does not need you to search or to actually, let me assume that this is 1 million. So I have an array, which is my hash table, that can contain 1 million data inside it. Okay. So I do not want to loop through the whole array. And even ordering the array itself might be a tedious process. Okay. I would like a function that uses a smart way to actually to look up information inside my table very fast. How you can do that? They use the hash table or the hashing concept. So the hashing concept, he stores the information based on a hash. And this index is based on the data itself. Here, there is 3 characters. So he stored in position 3 based on the size of this. Okay, so it means that he does not need to go through every element here to be able to store the data. Okay, so it means that if he want to access the data, he will go to the exact index that he does not store and start to retrieve the data inside it. But the data inside it might be a list of information, might not be a single information only. Okay, good. Did you write the whole code or not yet?
Yep. I have done it. Yep.
Okay. Did you write? So we talked about Alice and Tommy, right?
Yep, correct.
Okay. Did you insert Tommy also inside the hash table?
Oh, no. Yep, let me just
So after you do that, can you please share your code?
Okay. Train. Okay. Let me try to Yep, done, sir.
Okay, so you already printed it out. So Alice and Tommy is stored in the same place. Am I right? When you
Yes,
print
correct.
okay. So okay, did you try to search for Alice in the hash table? So instead of searching in this here, can you try to search for Alice here instead of Bob?
All right.
You don't need to do anything. Yeah, okay, fine, yes, okay. So it's true. So it means that he managed to search in the position where Alice and Tommy is stored, and he confirmed to you that he managed to find Alice, right?
Yep.
Okay, but does he
Yep.
return
Yep.
the key or the index? He doesn't.
No.
So can you do something that can make it return the key or I mean, the key is known to us, but the index is unknown, right? So what can give
Yep.
me
Yep. Yep.
the index?
Isn't it by like returning the like after this line, I return the index as well, or
So this is a
do I
function.
just as direct?
I mean, wait, give me a second. So if I know that I'm searching for Alice, and I see that here is found, that it means that I already found
Yep.
it, right? Okay, good. So to know where is
Yep.
where is where is Alice, I can use the hash function. So the hash function will return to me the index. If I manage to get the index, I'm able to get the data in this index. Should I say again?
Oh.
So if I
Yep. No,
call the
understand.
hash
Understand.
function, okay, perfect. Okay, that's good. So, but the only thing is you should try to get Alice extracted out from here because Alice will be with Tommy, both of them in one array. So that will
Yep.
be
Yep.
your task then. Okay. So, but
All right. Okay.
okay, good. So by now, we are almost about to finish. But let me just introduce you to something so that you know it. Can you stop
Oh, okay.
sharing and allow me to start
Yep.
sharing? So we have a different data structure that we should be aware of. This data structure, it is not a list. It is called a dictionary. Did you ever hear about it?
Yes, I have.
Okay, tell me about dictionaries, please.
So isn't it basically something like a list, but it's ordered? Am I correct?
No, not only this. So actually, it is not ordered. It's not necessarily ordered. So okay, first of
Oh,
all, the dictionary it depends on using a key and a value, and they always
and wait,
use.
I also forgot.
Yes, tell me.
I also forgot one thing. It could if I'm mistaken, you can also like return like this. For example, if that dictionary has like one data and that one data has like 10 attributes, you can like specifically ask for that attribute, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Am I
yes,
correct?
correct. Yes, correct, correct. And there is also more about that, which is so again, data is stored in a key and value concept. So we have multiple keys and values inside the dictionary. Okay. And not only that, the name here must be unique. I mean, sorry, I apologize. Not the name. Name is just an example of a key. The key that we use inside the dictionary must be unique. So the name cannot have another name here. So we got name, age, grade, subject, and all of them is strings here, right? So for every key,
Yep.
we have a value. We are able to have, there is methods that come with a dictionary that can tell you, can give you all the keys or all the values. So it means that you can tell, for example, okay, you have maybe 1,000 students. You are able to tell, oh, okay, give me all the values for the names of the students, or all the marks for all the students, and then based on all the marks you are able to use maximum, for example, and that will get you the highest mark or the eldest student and so on. So okay, did you see this? Do you see the curly braces? We do not use brackets, we use only curly braces. But if we would like to modify or insert the value, we use exactly the same concept that we used with lists or arrays. So this is how we insert. So
Yeah.
okay, so let us continue this in the next class. But again, did you ever see a dictionary like this before?
Yep.
You have seen it. Oh, okay, perfect. Then let's continue this in the next class. And yeah, and I'm sorry, really sorry, wallahi, but uh, actually, do you have any? You only have, because sometimes your holidays are different from my son holidays. So is it your holidays only start on by the end of Ramadan, right? Almost like 3 or 4 days before Ramadan ends.
I think so too. Yeah.
Okay, and you don't have holidays now, right?
Yeah, no, don't have.
Okay. Then yeah, see you next class. Take care.
Okay, all right. Thank you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.